Mission Control, this is Captain Crunch and Munch. All systems ready for a blowdown. True, Bitcoin is thrusting and busting through the stratosphere and hit our targets so far exactly. And Ethereum as well continues its ascent into space and the great beyond. However, it is currently testing its very last significant resistance before $2,000 is absolutely imminent. And after completing a successful backtest, the entire alt space looks as though a massive moongasm is on the way. But the question is, what has to happen in the immediate short term to absolutely verify that this is in fact a true savage situation? We are not out of the woods just yet, but it does look as though we're in store for a major everyone, I'm your host, Richard, Rip Dip Skiddly Doo, and boy do we have a lot to be jumping into in this webisode. Goodness gracious, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin, we're going to be looking at Ethereum, we're going to be looking at some top altcoins, and as well guys, actually something very interesting. We made a video almost exactly 2 months ago about our top altcoins for 2021, and I believe 9 out of 10 of them have performed extremely well, and specifically, this video had to do with if you only had a small amount of money to invest, so we included some lower cap coins. This one specifically, $31 million market cap, which if you don't know, that's extremely small for a project. And yeah, as of right now, it's up, I believe almost, yeah, it's like 1,400% up from about 3 cents when we talked about it only 2 months ago to over 50 cents at the time of recording. Basically every single one of the coins we talked about in this video absolutely exploded, and I got a lot of comments recently about people that invested because they saw that video, so massive shout out. That is the power of what 2 months can do in cryptocurrency, guys. And without diverging too much, 2 months from now, this price action we're seeing on these charts for all of these cryptos is going to be vastly different than what we see now. I fully anticipate, this is the entire altcoin market cap, I fully anticipate the entire altcoin market cap is going to be drastically higher in just 2 months time than it is now. Because again, if we even just go back 2 months to when we made that video, yeah, the entire altcoin market cap was roughly about 300 billion. Now it's over double that, sitting right around like 640 billion, guys. And again, this alt season really has not even begun, in my opinion. Alts specifically have way more performance left to go. I still think Bitcoin has a lot to go, but I think alts in particular just really have not gotten started yet. And again, fast forward 2 months, I definitely think we're in store for some big, very big gainers. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, make sure to hit that subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you get updated when we post these absolutely time-sensitive critical alerts. And as well, guys, you can skip ahead about a minute or two if you're not interested in hearing this, but I do plan on doing more videos like this. And as of right now, I'm just trying to do like one video a day, but I plan on trying to change up the content, doing regular videos, doing live streams, and also just doing more alt content specifically. I'm in the process of moving, and it could actually be a little earlier than I thought. It could actually be towards the end of this month, so it could just be 1 or 2 weeks away. And with that move, I really want to delve into more alt content. You guys have been really asking for more alt content, and I really want to deliver it. But that requires more time, more space, and more juice, and I simply don't have it in this tiny little box that I am currently a prisoner in. Oh, wow, so if we start off here with this Bitcoin chart, look at this, guys. Let's go to this 1 hour chart because this thing has been very impressive. We said about breaking this key fib extension level of right about 52,000, and we've had 3 attempts over the past 2 or 3 weeks, and we finally got that attempt, and that's something we talked about heavily in yesterday's video. In fact, if we go to our channel here, massive Bitcoin signal alert is something when we referenced it. Then we had the Ethereum Moonage video, and that was when Ethereum was at 1,600. Now it's at like 18, what is Ethereum at right now? 1830. And then Bitcoin just gave us a huge signal, was 2 days ago. And yeah, Bitcoin in fact did give us massive signals. Specifically on this chart, this is the really good picture, I think, where we have this falling wedge, we have a little breakout, a retest, a back test, and then, as we talked about in yesterday's video, we got that higher high here. So I think Bitcoin is greenlit over the next week or two to approach all-time highs. perhaps sooner than later, because this market is just so ultra omega bullish right now. Goodness gracious, Bitcoin, chill out. Nobody likes a premature pumpulation. And as well, the big thing we talked about, I think this was actually massive Bitcoin signal alert. This was 3 days ago, or actually 4 days ago when it updates. This was the big signal here on the 6-hour chart, this cross. And the last time we got this cross, Bitcoin pumped like over $30,000. So actually, let's get the exact measurement. We might as well just do it. It was right here. This was the cross, and then it went so high. I have to zoom out here. Okay, $25,000, not $30,000. It pumped $25,000. So we just got that cross. So far, we have pumped about $6,000, almost $6,000 since that cross. But yeah, this is the beginning of a new breakout, I think, and this is going to be forming over the next couple of days. But yeah, Bitcoin, as you can see here, where do we face that resistance? Yes, that's right at our very next fib level, 54,000. And then after that, I think we're going to all-time highs. And there's another chart I wanted to look at here with Bitcoin. Or sorry, I think it's with Ethereum. But yeah, Bitcoin is doing extremely, extremely well here on this daily chart. Just looking very bullish here. We've now set a new higher high. You can see last time we had this breakdown, we had a high, then we had a lower high. We kind of broke down here, and then again we actually had another lower high, kind of like a weird rejection. This actually took quite a long time for us to reverse here. For January 8th was the high of about 42,000, and we didn't get back above that until 31 days later on February 8th. Now, that was how long it took for us to really set a concrete higher high here. But as you can see, Bitcoin has set a new higher high already. This is the high, and then this is the higher high. So last time it took about 31 days to reverse, and currently we're only 16 days into this since we've had an all-time high. And yeah, it's looking more bullish in my opinion here. Big target is going to be, breaching 60K, and I think it's very likely that by the summer of this year, we're going to have a 6-figure Bitcoin easily by summer of this year. So on this chart, it kind of looks maybe more in like this time frame. This is a weekly chart, and this blue box that you see on this screen here, this is just January 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2021. So this blue box just represents 2021. And yeah, looking towards like the middle of this year, I fully anticipate at least Bitcoin coming up to these levels here. Bitcoin's already kind of exceeding the stock to flow and some other metrics. Anyway, it's already more explosive than previous cycles. So saying that Bitcoin will be 6 digits by summer is actually kind of a lowball estimate by many people's technical analysis. So again, guys, Ethereum is actually doing something super interesting here. So as we talked about, it's still breaking out, and it's still doing very, very well here. But as you can see, where we are right now is our previous very big resistance level that took Ethereum. It took Ethereum from February 9th to February 18th, so a little over a week to break out here and then go up to 2,000 US dollars. And you can also see here on this VPVR on the side, this is the last big area of accumulated volume, the last big area of resistance for Ethereum. So as with all breakouts, the true breakout to a new all-time high doesn't start or doesn't get triggered the second that it reaches that previous all-time high. It usually gets triggered at the last big resistance before that all-time high, which for Ethereum right now is at about between 1,800 and 1,900. We just round up to be a little careful here, but 18 to 19 is that big last range for Ethereum, which if it breaks above 1,900, I think that we're going to be snapping above 2,000, 21, 22, 2,300 fairly quickly. But that's the big test. It's if we can get above 1,900 soon here. Now we're kind of just having a little bit of a pullback, kind of retest, backtest type situation, just like we had within the last 24 hours with Ethereum. We pump up here, and then we get a decent backtest here, just cement that support, and then we pump up to the next level, and now we're just trying to do the exact same thing here. This could slow down a little bit. Again, I still think it could take a few days for us to actually hit 2,000. So again, breakouts they never just explode to the breakout target like that. They take time, so you need to be a little patient. Every single breakout you can look at on these charts. For example, let's go back. You know what? Yeah, let's go back to a breakout. Let's do it on the 6-hour chart. If we go out to the 6-hour chart, we have this falling channel here, or a bull flag, whatever you want to call it. But you can see the breakout target. The breakout target of this bull flag was actually like above 50,000. And you can see once we broke out of here, we actually had a fake out, pulled back, retest, and yeah, it takes time to get to the full breakout. You can see there's ups and downs along the way. So yeah, that's exactly what Ethereum's doing. Ethereum could be pulling back in a few hours, and then later tonight you can see Ethereum at $1,900. So volatility is expected in breakouts and in pullbacks. But yeah, Ethereum's just kind of just heading on its way, looking very, very strong. IMO, in my opinion here, okay. And yeah, it's just looking really good. And again, I think Ethereum, combined with the EIP 1559 news, combined with the fact that Ethereum was so beaten down, battered, and spit on, it just looks a lot stronger. And again, I don't think that a $2,000 price prediction for Ethereum is even bullish. I think it's going to go higher than that. Saying Ethereum's going to hit $2,000 is like, yeah, so what? Everyone kind of knows that. So not super high price prediction there. If we go to ADA, we have like the itsy bitsiest tiny little bounce. I think I ruffled a lot of people's feathers a few days ago when I posted this video. Yeah, ADA holders cannot ignore. I just said that that ADA had rallied like 1,500% in like 2 or 3 months. It's so incredibly strong. It's in the top couple crypto now, and there's a lot of hype behind it. And I just urge people to be cautious because, believe me, half of the investors of ADA right now are just running on pure emotion. And every time I've seen that in markets, no matter what asset it is, every time I've seen a community run on such strong emotion, all that's happened is they've gotten wrecked. Okay, that's never ended well. So I'm just trying to be realistic for an ADA target. But yeah, I think it angered a lot of ADA people because they're emotional investors, and I think a lot of them are new to the market. And yeah, they just want to hear people come on and say, ADA's going straight to $1 trillion per ADA. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to say that. But yeah, nothing really happened with ADA here. Somebody commented on that ADA video like an hour ago saying something like, ADA's already about to hit all-time highs again. And I mean, realistically, why would they say that? What, it's up? Oh, it's up 3%, it's up 4%. Okay, maybe, but also maybe not. And if we go to this, guys, this is the entire altcoin market cap. Again, this just looks a lot healthier, stronger than it has been over the last few days. Very strong macro retest of the previous highs here, going back to January of 2018. Beautiful. And same thing happening with the entire cryptocurrency cap in general. A little bit of a back test there. But again, I'm more interested in including or discluding Bitcoin and just looking more at the altcoin market cap when it comes to this. And for the DXY, we're actually getting a little bit of a pullback here as well. I'm very impressed that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of these top alts were able to do so well yesterday and within the last 24 hours, even though the DXY has been putting in such a strong performance. Keep in mind, guys, they're printing $2 trillion more. That should make, I mean, in my opinion, that should make this not look very strong here or not continue to be strong. I mean, realistically, it's not very strong. It's been, if you zoom out, it's been absolutely getting dumped on for well over a year now. So just because it's having a bounce in the last 2 weeks doesn't mean it's strong. It's just having a bounce. The one thing is it is above its 21 week now, which is the first time it's done that since 2021 and actually since like, I think since summer of 2020. So that's one thing to watch. But yeah, I mean, things that are getting beaten down, they have bounces anyway, like dead cat bounces or whatever. Often when things are doing really, really, really bad, they have bounces just because, you know, when you bounce a ball, it needs to bounce. Think about it this way: when you bounce a ball, it'll bounce. It bounces when you do that. Wow! So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. I am extremely bullish for what the next, for what March is going to bring here. A lot of people point to March of last year and talk about how absolutely horrible it was. Yeah, it was, but that was also a black swan event. We can't say March is going to be bad this year just because it was bad last year. Okay, we can't, you know, unless another super strain of apocalypse happens within the next 2 weeks, then that's most likely not going to be a repeat of March last year. Yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. If you're interested in trading, make sure to take advantage of our buy bit and few mixed deposit bonuses below. And that's it for me. Bye-bye.